What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of Copart Walkarounds out here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. I think I may have said that backwards. I don't know. Anyway, this is going to be the last video of the week, folks. Golly, this is getting rough. I'm getting bad. I couldn't be a news anchor.
It's been a day. Some people say the same for me.
This, in case you don't know, is Mike. He's from Monkey Wrench Mike on YouTube. You guys should know him by now because you've seen him in, like, this is six videos in a row. So by now, he should be a household name, like salt
Absolutely.
And pepper.
This is what I do. I put check marks.
He's got the list. He's making sure that these cars are in order so that when I get back to house and edit for God knows how many hours tonight, it's going to go a lot smoother thanks to him. So big shout out to Mike from Monkey Wrench Mike on YouTube for coming out here and spending all this time out in the heat, because I can tell you right now, it sucks. Donkey, well, it sucks. Okay. So big shout out to Copart Corporate Office, Yard 18, all these people, and well, you can't see the people, but the people that manage all these cars, over 600 cars a week out here. These people have their job cut out for them. I appreciate all of them and appreciate you guys for making this possible. Number one, shoot, a 2008 Enclave?
Yes, sir. Good job.
I'm not used to being out here this long. 08 Enclave, it's here for hail, and this one does have hail damage, so that makes sense. And it is from an insurance company. It does have a salvage title, so everything appears to be correct on this. The only issue is it doesn't run. Why would it not run? That's where I'm confused. Why would a hail damaged car not run? I'll tell you this. Some of the things I look for are the tires. The tires tell a lot. These are Michelins. Okay, if somebody spends the kind of money that you got to spend to put Michelins on their car, chances are they took pretty good care of the vehicle. That doesn't necessarily mean it was taken care of, but I'm just saying, when I see Michelins on a car, I think somebody spent a lot of money on tires. Now, it does have tons of hail damage all over. This whole side is just, yeah, this is bad. Like, this is real bad. Riddled with hail damage. Sniff test. Oh my God. Jeez.
Oh.
What is going on out here? It smells like water. I mean, it's moldy. And I see they've got the battery cover open. And where would water even get in? Is the sunroof broken or something? It's got multiple sunroofs. Oh, it is full of water. The battery tray is full of water. And spiders. he's getting sick. He's getting sick. Yeah, so everything is rusted. The tracks are rusted. Look at the spider webs.
Yeah. Wait till you sit down on the front.
I mean, this thing is just, it's full. It's full of water. So what I'm guessing is that we've got a broken sunroof or two. Let's climb up there. Whew. Well, I think we need a bigger scale than 1 to 10 on the sniffometer there. Interesting. The sunroof's not broken. Huh. Well, it's leaking from somewhere, and it's leaking bad. So, oh, dang, there's a bullet hole here.
What?
A bullet hole. I'm not even kidding. There is a bullet hole right here.
Moly.
Look at that.
Yowza. They were a terrible aim.
What? What? You just, some of these cars, man, you leave me just. Oh, look this. Oh my God. Look at that. The water was up to the seats. Look at the spider. There's a spider. Look at him. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. There he goes. Wow. This is disgusting. The bullet stopped right here.
Okay.
Well, I'm done. We don't need to check the engine. We don't need to check the oil. There's something is very wrong with this, between the bullet hole, spiders, mold, mildew, smells, water over the battery. Something's not right with this. So this is one we're walking away from. How about a 2017 Kia Soul? A little bit of carnage. This took one heck of a hit to the front end, man. Yeah, I'd say this one's got frame damage. Take a look at this. Here's where the frame is, and that's not where it's supposed to be. Frame is literally coming out right here. This is your frame rail. Way out here. That frame rail is supposed to come straight up and down right here. This thing took a nasty hit, and we seem to have no shortage of really cool spider webs here today. Let's see if you can see that. It's probably difficult to see, but what a great little web that thing wove. 14,000 miles. This thing should never be on the road again. This is one that, honestly, this should be a junk title in my opinion. Says it runs and drives. Starts. It still starts. We're not even trying. We're not even going to try to start it. We're no, far too much damage in the front for me to try to fire this thing up. This one actually smells halfway decent. It smells like food, and it's making me hungry. I don't know what it smells.
Steak. You're talking about food.
Maybe it smells like pickles. I really don't know what that smells like, but it smells. You know what? Like a tangerine or something.
Yeah. Citrusy.
Yeah, citrusy. Smells really good. God, I love people that take care of their cars. Good night. Whew. Well, there's the motor. The motor mount's completely snapped off the engine. Yeah. Look at this. Right there, the motor mount is snapped off. The engine's just hanging. Man, it's barely. All right, enough fooling around. Moving on. How many of you remember the Honda Del Sol? Man, I used to love this car. Not this particular car. This car is, I wouldn't touch it. Rust everywhere. Everywhere. This is not an Oklahoma car. I mean, look at that. It's pretty bad. It's rusted, I mean, everywhere. Everywhere. Completely rusted out. But the interior actually looks pretty decent. Lots of rust. And this back window, I always thought was so cool. This back window rolls down. And the top is a target top. So the top comes off. Kind of makes it kind of like a convertible. It does. It makes it very much like a convertible. But yeah, like I said, this one, someone put a new exhaust pipe on it though. Look at that. It's a shiny muffler. It's got cobwebs in it, but it's a shiny muffler. So, hey, you know what that says to me? Is maybe it was running not all that long ago. 153,000 miles on the odometer. Careful opening this door. I'm afraid it might fall off. No, it's all right. All right, the door's okay. But the interior is really not bad. The dash still looks all right. It's a no start. Not surprised there at all. It's a fun little stick shift. I'm gonna see if we can open the hood. If we can keep from getting our fingers ripped off by rust. Where's the daggum hood release? My God, there's no room. This car is so small. There's the hood release. This thing is tiny.
God, that's heavy. A little hood, that is heavy. Jeez.
Let me feel it. Oh, wow. You're not kidding. Whew.
Can you hear the rust? Look at that.
What was this?
Has been, yeah.
Yeah. Look, something was, they made it, it's like hamsters. And they made a little, whoa. They made themselves a little tunnel. I wonder if it's got oil. It does.
Look at that.
It's got oil. Yeah, this car is so far gone. I don't know what you would use anything here for, but I had to show it to you guys because, I mean, it's a car that I always loved. So there you go. Here's an 08 Honda Accord EXL. Now it's listed as hail damage. You got to watch out, guys. You got to really, once you do Copart for a while and you make a few mistakes, you'll learn. Unless you watch my videos, and then you can learn through me, and you don't have to make the mistakes. All right, so off the top of your head, you're seeing, okay, it does have some hail damage. Must be a hail damage car. No. This is listed with a certificate of title, and this is what's known as a Copart Dealer Services car, CDS. That means most likely it is a dealer selling it. Now that can be good, that can be bad. It really depends. On something like this, you really want to look over the car really, really well. Do your best at inspecting everything on this car before you buy it. You just never know. Sometimes it could be a dealer wanting to just unload the car. It could be a problematic vehicle. It could be something that they're just trying to get some of their money back on. Other times it could be a car that they just don't want on their lot. because it you know, it doesn't look good, and they don't want cars that don't look good. So I see you eyeing that BMW. As soon as I saw you looking, I saw it and I was like, bam, that Beamer over there.
I'll be back.
You got to be careful with these. All right, and first thing I notice is the color difference between the hood and the fender right here. Two totally different colors. The fender and the door, totally different colors. So this fender, it's not right. Not right at all. That rim's got some damage all over it. There is hail damage, but I can assure you the car is not here due to hail. So maybe it's just in a little fender bender over there. This paint is, this car looks like maybe it had been repainted or something, and they didn't do a very good job. I don't know, it's hard to say. Whew, that car is hot. This car is really hot inside. Tires, we've got one Pro G4 on the back, a Falcon something or other on the front here. Yeah, it's a G4, Pro G4. Okay, so it looks like we got matching Falcon tires. The floor is disgusting. It really is. I don't know how well that's going to come out on camera, but the floor looks pretty rough. It's listed as a run and drive, and it's supposed to have just at 100,000 miles on it. Yeah, of course. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to start it. We could pop the hood at least and take a look under there. You know, honestly, a Honda with 100,000 miles does not scare me unless it's a V6, and it's the older ones, obviously. I don't know what year they fixed the transmission issue. I think it was around 08, something like that. This is a four-banger, so I wouldn't be worried about... Something just doesn't seem right about this. 100,000 miles? This looks like a lot more than 100,000 miles. A lot more than 100,000. I'd say this is pushing like 200,000. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, it shows 100,000 miles, but I'm telling you, this doesn't look like 100,000 miles to me. This is pretty, look at all the buildup in there. I don't know how well you can see that. Look at all the buildup in the valve cover. I probably can't see that either. No, I don't think this is 100,000 miles. I really don't. Oil is fresh too. Brand new. Brand spanking new oil. Why? No coolant.
There you go.
No coolant. Oh, did you hear that?
I heard that, yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard that on camera there, but that hiss. Now, this car is ice cold. It hasn't been running. You shouldn't hear a hiss like that. Okay, I would highly suspect a head gasket issue with this one. Highly suspect head gasket, especially with a fresh, clean oil change in an engine that looks like it didn't get oil changes very regularly. Monroe muffler brake, January of 18. Wow. So here's something interesting. Mileage at service was 105,000, it says. January of 2018, it says the mileage was 105,000. The mileage on the door says 100,000. And it's the middle of 2019. You're talking a year and a half ago.
That's the new math.
So either that or the date on there is when it was due back for service. Possibly, but it says date of service.
Yeah.
And it has the date as January of 18. So either way, this car has not been moving at all in a very long time. So you're talking at least a year and a half that this car has been sitting. There's a reason why it's been sitting. And for that reason, we are going to walk away from it. We're getting close to the end, y'all. And we're going to do it like this on the last album. Comment below if you got that reference. Too Short, baby. You guys remember Too Short. Most of y'all probably too young for that. All right, so we got the 93 Caprice that I showed you before. We're not going to spend much time on it because most of you have already seen it. I won the auction for 150 bucks, I think, or 175. 128,000 miles. It's been sitting for about a decade according to the oil change sticker. Look at this interior. I mean, come on, guys. It's a 93. This is a bubble Caprice. The bubble Caprice. Look at this thing. Aside from missing the armrest piece, even the doors are in perfect condition. The back seats, I don't think anybody ever rode in them. Look at this. It's still got the shiny from the, like, the material is still shiny. Oh man, I won it And I backed away because they wanted like $450 for it. And I said, well, that's just too much for what it is. I know it's been sitting a long time and we don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe it's got a motor problem, transmission problem, something else, Mike. The oil's good in it.
Yeah.
It's got green coolant and the transmission fluid is pink. Like everything tells me,
does that happen?
right? Everything tells me this car was an old person's car.
I open the hood, I don't even know.
Should be right down here, right in the... I could tell you about a Chevy. All right, I could tell you about a Chevy or a Ford. Yeah, it's got. Look at the battery. Someone recently put a battery in it. I'm excited about this car. We got clean coolant. I don't know how well that comes out on camera, but clean coolant, oil.
See?
Yeah. Okay, the oil's a little dark. Maybe I exaggerated the oil a little bit. I don't even remember if I checked the oil last time, but it's got oil. That's important. So we know it doesn't have a big old hole in the oil pan or something. And then the trans, drip that right here too. Okay. Well, the trans fluid isn't bright pink. It's kind of a light brown. Let's see if I can get out of the sun there. There we go.
No chunks or sparkles.
Yeah, I don't see anything serious in there. So make sure that is on. I really believe that if you put a booster pack on this and spray some starting fluid into it, I think this thing would fire right up. Yeah, everything looks good in here. It really does. I think this thing would be a win. Look, even the washer fluid is full.
Yeah.
It's just been sitting. It's just been sitting. I think it's a beautiful car for what it is, and I guarantee you somebody will buy it. And if you don't know where the fuel cap is, it's right here. We can smell. Oh.
Wow.
Hear that? Oh, you should see the vapors coming out of there. Woo!
Spider web.
I cracked that thing and just...
Oh. I haven't seen one of those for years.
Should I do a mic?
Yeah, try it. Give it a taste test. Yeah, isn't that... Shellac?
That's pretty bad.
Like shellac?
That's pretty bad.
Nobody knows where this is anymore.
No, you don't see cars with a gas cap behind the license plate anymore.
Never.
That's I would literally, I'd get this thing running, I would drive it. It's a boat. It's a boat, man. I would drive. These things are so comfortable. Damn, that really tasted, that was bad. Yeah. It's a couch, man. You know, or a love seat, whatever you want to call it. You got, as long as you got a radio and a back seat, on like Donkey Kong. All right, I love the Caprice, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win this. I am. I got to. I will not be able to live with myself if I don't. What is that?
FOP sticker. They support
Fraternity of Police.
Yeah.
Fraternity Order of Police.
Look at that. They support.
03. That's it's been a little while back. I'm not sure if the cop will let you out of a ticket for that particular sticker. I think you need one a little bit newer than that. All right, moving on, guys. Here we got an oldie but a goodie, an 02 Corvette. I like it, but I don't like the headlights. I really don't like what they did to those headlights. They should have left them alone, man. Leave them pop up, you know? That's how it came. It looked good that way. These... To me, it looks like it's trying to be a C6, but everybody knows it's not a C6. It's like when you put an AMG badge on a C-Class Mercedes, you know? It's like, well, I think maybe they did have an... I think there was a C55 AMG, wasn't there?
There's a C43. I had one of those.
Okay.
And a C30... 33, 30 something or other before that. Yeah.
I saw a C5 series out here. Well, 5 series like a B, but it was either a 55 or a 50.
CLK 55. Was it the red
No,
one?
this was a 4. Well, yeah. But it was a 4-door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you saw that?
I saw
of course
that one.
you saw that.
It just got pulled out.
Did they really?
As we were coming in, they
I thought about it. It had 200,000 miles on it, though,
Yeah,
so I...
Good look. Mine was the older body style.
Can you imagine? So that's got the 550 motor in it, the ones that come in the S550,
How
right?
made that fit? I don't know.
I don't know. Is that the right motor? I don't even know. I don't know anything about Mercedes. Yeah. Anyway, back to the Corvette. Yeah, I actually do really like Mercedes. I just don't really understand exactly how they make their designations work exactly. But anyway, we got an 02 Corvette. It obviously sustained front end damage. The rest of the car is, I mean, it looks pretty good. It's got Michelin tires, I'm telling you. Got some paint flaking here. Took a little damage right here. Now, I don't remember if this is automatic or stick, but if this is a stick, this is one I may actually be interested in keeping an eye on. I really don't need another Corvette. I really have absolutely no use for another Corvette. I don't even drive the one I got. But, yeah, it is a stick. It's a stick. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can see how my HOA would feel about me parking this thing in the driveway, right? No front end on it. I don't know how bad the damage is under here. Let's take a look. Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. Did it tear up the suspension any? It doesn't look it. Looks like the suspension is all right. Sorry, guys, I'm not going to climb underneath this thing. This car sits real low to the ground. My feet are killing me. It's hot. I got my new boots on, guys. I got my new, Jessica calls them booties. She's like, you got your booties. It's like, yeah, I got me some boots. About time, walking through all this swampland, Oklahoma, I went and got me some boots, and this is my first full day wearing them, and hours out here in the heat. This is they're killing me. Had someone's like, are those Justins? I was like, they're Ariats. Know your boots, man. Let's see if I can sit in here. Oh, good Lord have mercy. Though there's a bumper in the front seat, so it makes it a little difficult. E-brake is on. It sounds good. Sounds good. Where's that hood release? There we go. Check engine light is on. AC is on. Important window works. Oh, speaking of rolling down windows, you guys remember the Taurus, right? They got it turned off. They unlocked it and they got the Taurus shut off. That was from a few videos back, I think. Well, she sure is running good. Oh, look at that air intake right there. Wow. Vortex Ram Air Induction. Breathes performance. Oh, okay. There's some letters missing on there, like what? Look at that little battery. That's the wrong battery for this car. That's a Honda battery right there. She's got coolant, so it didn't lose the coolant. It didn't lose its Freon. This wheel is turned slightly to the right.
This thing right here, you know what that is?
I think that's the secondary air injection pump for emissions. That wheel's turned slightly to the right, so the steering wheel should be turned slightly to the right, and it is. Okay, so the suspension looks all right. It looks like it's just cosmetic. Where's the AC over here? There it is. Yeah, cold air, man. I'll put it back in gear. We'll see. Oh man, I forgot the dang window. So now I gotta sit back in this thing again. Roll the window back up. There we go. Man, that AC feels good. I think this one right now, like I said, is around 3,900. That's a steal, because I guarantee I'd drive this car out of here. We'd drive this car to the house. Last but not least, the 2015 Chrysler 200. This is one I'm very seriously, and I mean seriously, considering. I would say if you were going to take all the videos for the last 2 weeks that you've seen and pick two cars that I was actually serious about buying, this would be number 2 on my list, and that Chevy Caprice would be number 1. So yeah, you got to see both of the cars I'm serious about a week and a half after they already sold. So time will tell if we actually want them or not. I did that on purpose because I know some of you guys get out there, you like to bid against me, and you'll run the bids up just for fun. And I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate you playing with my money. All right, so the sniff test is a win. It smells pretty good. Honestly, actually smells pretty good. That's first and foremost. Do we have a, can we get back here? Yes, we can. Not too bad. 67,000 miles on the clock. We definitely, okay, so we got a few dings over here and stuff. Nothing I'm gonna worry about, guys. I am not fixing any of that. It almost looks like there might be some suspension damage right here. Maybe. This is an undercarriage, all right? So you gotta be real careful with undercarriage. Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes that means there's a lot of trouble going on down there. The frame rails look straight. These little extra crash bars actually look pretty good. The main crash bar right here looks good. Everything seems to be okay. The tires are in decent shape, although these are flat. I'm not really sure why. The rims look like they're okay. We'll see if I can get you under here, because I can't, and I'll have to review the footage after I get home, but I can't fit my head back here to see, like, what's going on with the suspension. So I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm literally just moving the camera around so that I can have a better look when I get back to the house at what's going on down here, just to get a better understanding. And I do know that somewhere under here, something, I can't see. I'm scraping my GoPro on the concrete here. Dang, sorry guys. Let's clean that up a little bit. See if I can get back under here. Down here, we've got some damage. All right, I don't know what that is. I can't hardly see it, but there's definitely some damage down there. And we pull the camera out and go back to the oil pan. There's the oil pan right there. And it looks like the oil pan definitely took quite a bit of damage. And it looks like it may have survived. But oil pan has definitely seen better days. Now, when it comes to starting this thing, I actually cheated. I tried to start it earlier. Somebody pulled this carpet out, so they were looking for the fuel shutoff relay or switch. I don't know if that's where it's at or not, but it doesn't look like it. No. No, that's just a wiring harness. So, typically, God, I'm pulling on my mic. Test, test, test. Typically, I have found the cutoff switch in the trunk, and they usually point you in the right direction. Unfortunately, I don't see that back here. Typically, you'll have a little hole cut out or something where you can put your hand in there and you could trip that relay back, but I don't see it. So I'll try to start it up, but it's not going to start. And truthfully, I think it's an oil issue, or not oil. I got to get out of here. I think it's, so it just cranks and cranks. Cranks and cranks, I'm telling you. Somewhere there is a fuel reset switch. Don't know where it's at. It's something that we'd have to look into, but not today. And that's really got me on the fence about whether to buy this or not. Under the hood, everything looks good. You know what I mean? Everything under here looks perfectly fine. It's still got its coolant. I'm sure the AC still works. The oil, however, I don't think it has any oil in it at all, actually. Okay, so I'm guessing that oil pan got damaged. Yeah. Okay. Well, this one may just be out of the question then. Dang it. I have to look online. I don't think it's too hard to change an oil pan, but we still have the issue of why doesn't it start? We've got a big wiring harness right here. This could be it. We've got a big harness right here that's got nothing hooked up to it at all. Looks like maybe this went to a computer or something. What do we got going on under here? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I saw a Sam Crack video where he had a big harness like this. A couple of them was hanging. It turned out to be the engine computer. And obviously, it ain't going to start without that. So, aside from that, damage really isn't that bad. Looks like maybe it needs an oil pan. And figure out where that harness goes. And comment below if you know anything about the Chrysler 200 and if it has that switch, that cutoff switch for the fuel when it's in an accident. Please comment below and tell me, and maybe you can help me fix this thing if we win it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, finally, for you guys, it's been 6 videos. It's been 2 weeks of great, wonderful content. For me, it's been like 4 hours of pure hell out here in the sun at Copart with yours truly, Monkey Wrench Mike.
So not so hellish, right?
Yeah, not so hellish. Hey, good company is hard to find or hard to keep. I don't know how that old saying goes, whatever. Yeah, definitely appreciate him coming out and helping, because this would have been a very tedious job to do by myself, so I really do appreciate it. Go check out Monkey Minch. Why do you see Monkey Minch?
Monkey Minch.
I keep saying Monkey
I gotta
Minch.
Google that and see what that is. A minch.
Monkey
It's a
Minch.
Jewish word, a Yiddish
Is it?
word. It is. It really is. Yeah.
Boy, you make me look like I'm unintelligent. You weren't born in Oklahoma, were you?
Born in Jackson, Mississippi, but
See?
I lived here my whole time. Yeah.
Well, it's all about where you're born, man. See, he grew up in Mississippi. Them Mississippians is smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, much love to all you guys out there. Thank you to Copart Corporate Office and to Yard 18 over here at 2829 Southeast 15th Street in Del City. Thank you to Monkey Wrench Mike. Go check him out. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Check me out on Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds. I'm trying to get to that 10,000 mark, man. It's a big stepping stone in the social media world. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I should be back from Oregon by now, actually. I mean, unless the plane yeah, never mind. If everything's good, I made it back from Oregon. If not, Tim just inherited everything. Like, my brother went from well, I don't want to say nothing. That's not nice, but he went from where he's at to he went to like owning everything. Like, he's got my Corvette. He's got
A mensch is good.
a Minch is good.
A mensch is good.
What's a Minch?
Yeah, it's a person of integrity and honor. The opposite of a mensch is an unmensch.
An unmensch.
Utterly unlikable.
Monkey Minch Mike. How about
I need
it?
to grow the curls.
How about it? Whoa, good God almighty. And with that, that's my cue to get out of here. Stay safe out there, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the content. Check back. We will see you very soon in the next one.